After the bitter pill comes a spoonful of sugar. Israel seeks to sweeten the U.S. announcement of a withdrawal from Syria and demands recognition of the Golan Heights.
The Golan Heights is tremendously important for our security, and I think that when you're there, you'll be able to understand perfectly why we'll never leave the Golan Heights and why it's important that all countries recognize Israel's sovereignty over the Golan Heights. I've discussed this with the President, and I hope I have a chance to show it directly to you tomorrow on our visit. And if we can't fly there, I'll say it again to you.
The trip didn't happen, but the demand definitely did. It's not a political issue, but a security one, claims Jerusalem, hoping to persuade the Trump administration to make another historic decision a little over a year after its recognition of Jerusalem as Israel's capital. It was back in the 1967 war when Israel took over the Golan Heights, but only years later, in 1981, did Israel change the military rule imposed on those territories and declared sovereignty. The local Druze community, previously under Syrian rule, was offered Israeli citizenship, but the international community condemned the move, and a UN Security Council resolution deemed it illegitimate. But in Israel, especially since the Syrian civil war began, there was no intention to cancel the decision.
Israeli presence in the Golan is a fact that the international community must recognize. And as long as it depends on me, the Golan Heights will always remain under Israel's sovereignty.
Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu tried to promote this objective both in Moscow and in Washington during the Obama years. All attempts failed. But Jerusalem identified a golden opportunity with the pro-Israeli Trump administration and raised the issue several times. There was no definite no, but no yes either. And with other pressing matters, from the Jerusalem embassy to the nixing of the Iran nuclear deal, it wasn't the time to insist. A congressional bid, however, to recognize Israeli sovereignty was launched mid-2018. Now, the timing is right, believe officials. The impending American withdrawal from Syria was received with mixed feelings in Israel, both from the security standpoint and from the more symbolic aspect. A U.S. recognition of Israel's sovereignty might turn this lemon into lemonade. Ellie Hochenberg, I-24 News.